So how did you guys do laundry at your house growing up?
Okay, well, she had big tea kettles that she had to get hot water, pour them in this tub, and she had a rub board, and we made the homemade soap. She'd put the clothes down in there, bring a piece up on that rub board, and put the soap and rub it, and then she'd put it in the next. No, she would put it through that old time wringer, and then she would put it in the next tub with the bluing in it. You know
Oh,
what
okay.
bluing is?
Yeah.
And so, and she'd put it in that tub, and then she would take each piece and she would wring it out, and then she'd put it down in those big round baskets. We had those big round baskets, and then she would take it out to the clothesline. We had clotheslines with clothespins, those old time clothespins, and she'd hang them up. Man, she'd do sheets, those big old sheets. Man, she could handle them like everything, and put them over the line and put some clothespins and on them, but they were over the clothesline, so you know. But she would still put some clothespins. So let's see. That was the washing machine.
Did you guys ever get a washing machine when you were older?
Huh?
Did you get a washing machine when you were older?
Oh my gosh. I must have been, my goodness, 14, 15 years old.
Okay.
Maybe, maybe older than that. But, so that's the washing machine. So let's see, what else? What other old thing?
Let's see, microwaves.
We didn't have no microwave.
No? When did you get your first microwave?
Oh my goodness.
What were you doing in your life?
We never had a microwave I never had a microwave till I was probably 22 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, maybe I was older than that. That's, after me and Morris were married, we didn't even have a microwave when we was in the Army. Everybody just put toast in the oven, and they watched it, That's the best kind of toast.
I agree.
Put
So
your-
you didn't even have a toaster?
No, put your butter on there, and no. And we had coal stoves to heat the house. We had one in the kitchen and one in what we called the living room. They were back to back. And my gosh.
So how did you get coal to supply the coal stove?
Well, my daddy, he would go, or they would bring a dump truck and just dump it out at the side of the house. Yeah, that's how they did it.
So you had a pile of coal on the side of the house,
Yeah.
and you'd bring it in?
And then they had, I don't know if I have one over there or not, these buckets that they had a handle, and they could put coal in that to carry it in, and so and then we didn't have no electricity. We had kerosene or coal lamps. We didn't have we just had one bulb coming down probably whenever I had to be about 12 years old, I guess. And of course we had the outhouses, and in the wintertime Daddy'd tie a rope on the door of the kitchen. We'd have to find our way out to the toilet like that and come back, because we got snows, boy. We got real deep snows in Oklahoma when I was little. And see, what's the next thing?
What are some things you remember that you and Morris purchased, like appliances, or you told me about your Surrey bike that you guys would ride around?
Oh yeah, that was when we lived in Wichita Falls. That was the first house. After we lived in Byers for 2 years, Terry was 2, we moved up, and bought this house, which is still there. Yeah, and he got that. Who is that made by? Or who? That Surrey.
Oh, I don't know.
Something author. He was a comedian. He had a show. But then when we was in the Army, Morse got him a little television because he loved all the sports, and he put it on an orange crate box. We just had an old chair because we didn't live on the base. We
Okay.
just rented from this young couple that had 2 boys and a little girl, and this old couch, the 1 chair, and then he got that orange crate and put that little television on it.
How big was it?
Oh gosh, how big would that be?
Kind of with your hands. How big is it?
About like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, real tiny. And it had an arrow, and he'd have to put tinfoil around that arrow to bring in the stations.
Was it black and white?
Oh yeah. We even had black and white when we moved in here
Wow.
50 years ago. Yeah.
What was the first show or thing that you saw in color on a TV or a movie?
I wonder what I did. Let's see. We had to be living here. Gosh. Maybe was Lucy and Desi Arnett, were they in color?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a
I
good
don't-
question.
I don't know.
What's something you'd remember seeing in color?
Gee. Maybe, what's that show with Clark Gable?
Oh, what is
It was, remember, where he said, well, I don't give a damn, ma'am.
I'm gonna look that up. I don't know.
What was the name of that show? Oh, yeah.
Somebody watching this video is gonna know.
Yeah. I just can't think right now.
Yeah.
I know a girl that watches all of those old shows, her and her brother. They still watch them. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be Brenda. Brenda will be the one to probably see this. But in school, we had those old typewriters. I still have one up in the attic.
Oh, fun.
And, just everything was just ancient. It was old.
Did things last a long time?
Yes, they did. When we moved to Wichita Falls, see, I didn't have a washer or dryer. And Morse working at Sears, it was a repossessed dryer. And I still have it. Never had nothing go wrong with it. It is, let me tell you, it's 65 years old, my dryer out there right now.
That's amazing.
And the wash machine would be the same. It might be 2 years, but I've got it at Byers. We took it to Byers because Morse didn't have time. He could have fixed it. So we just got another one, the one that's out there from Sears, which I don't like. And I just really like that real old stuff.
That's cool. Out of all the new things that you've seen come about, which one do you feel like has changed your life the most or been the most convenient?
Maybe the telephone.
Okay.
Yeah, we had those. Yeah, I'm sure I was 14 before we got a telephone, and it was a party line. You know, those old phones. I've got old phones all around here somewhere.
Did you ever spy on the neighbors' conversations?
Well, I sure did, and they spied on me too. Yeah, you knew. Gosh, yeah. But that was fine.
Oh, how
That
funny.
was all right. What else can I tell you?
Well, you have a cell phone now. Is that nice to be able to carry it with you and contact people?
If I had a good one, not this jitterbug. Don't get no jitterbug, y'all, or whatever this is called. It's a jitterbug, but it's also, they call it something else too.
Huh. Oh, I know the boys said to ask you, behind you on the wall there's like an electric panel with some knobs on it and a speaker. Do you remember what I'm talking about? It's
yeah.
by the phone, yeah. What is that?
That is an intercom. That was here when we moved in this house. It's in every room.
Wow, so you could call any room through that intercom.
What I would do is I would go turn up all the buttons in all the rooms, and then I could hear what my girls were saying to their friends. Yeah.
And spy on them.
And there is also one on the porch as you step up on the porch. Yeah, it's for every room and on the porch.
That's like the Ring camera, but predecessor. That's fun.
That's an intercom.
That's so cool.
You know, there's a thing you can push down, and if they had their deal up, you could talk to them every room.
I think they still use those in schools.
They probably do.
I'm sure you saw those when you worked in the schools.
Let's see.
How about your Google speaker?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. You can only call out. People can't call in. That's what I don't like about it, though.
Can you get it to play music for you?
Yeah, I can get it to play music. I like that part, too. Yeah. Or tell you a story. Say, hey, Google, tell me a story. Yeah, she has all kind of stories, all kind of poems.
Oh, the one in the other room.
Yeah, she's talking. Yeah, because I don't have one now for here.
Oh, okay. It's in the other room.
What's she saying?
She's telling you a story.
Get to go and all.
From Story Nori. Well, thanks for sharing that, Dolores. I'm excited to share it with your family and friends.
Oh, I wish I could think of some more things.
We'll do a part 2. I'm sure you'll think of some more.
Yeah, let's do a part 2.
All right. We'll sign
Oh,
up.
yeah. My mom and dad were bootleggers. I bottled many a beer.
Really?
Yeah.
Would they sell it?
And yeah, quarter a bottle. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they knew how to mix up that, and they had these hoses, and you'd hold on to the hose. It was in the big crock, and then you'd stick the hose down in the bottle and let it go and watch it and pinch it again when it was, filling up. Yeah, then here come the next. Yeah.
So they had you working with bootlegging. That's funny.
I wish you could see the old time bottles.
Yeah.
And their caps. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, my friend in Kansas, we brought her bottle back. I asked her not long ago, do you still have that bottle? No, it got lost in all of her moves.
Aw.
I hate that. I don't know if anybody in our hometown, I'm sure they do. I gotta ask my cousin Pat. There's not many of us living. I'm the oldest. Me and him are the oldest in where we're from. We're the oldest that's living.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, she'll go on and on.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing with us. We'll catch you again
on much.
You'll think of some more. We'll do a part 2. Technology.
Yeah, let's do a part 2.
All right. Give your best wink and a smile.
Huh?
Give a wink and a smile. There you go.
We try.
Your favorite.
I don't know. I used to have these deep dimples. I think when I get my new teeth, maybe I'll have deep dimples again.
Oh, yeah. You can still see it when you smile. They're still there.